One thing both sides in the independence debate agree on is that next year's referendum will be the biggest political decision Scotland has faced in more than 300 years.
I'm wondering what the day after looks like for the residents of the newly independent Scottish state when they wake up the next morning. What exactly is going to be different for them?
Well, the day after the referendum, Scotland will look identical to the day before. I mean, I hope there might be some celebrations, but notwithstanding that, I mean, people will still go to work, will still go to school, everything will continue as per normal. What we've done is to set a target date for independence of March 2016, about 18 months after the referendum. And that 18 months, of course, is the period in which negotiations will take place with regard to international organisations, negotiations between the Scottish Government and the UK Government about the transfer of responsibilities, negotiations with the European Union about Scotland becoming and continuing as a member of the European Union. I referred to that, of course, during my speech.
Can I return to the question of what happens in that negotiating period? What happens whether if you have a disagreement over something like, for instance, the deficit, the share of national deficit and so on to be taken, and you and London can't agree? Will there be some kind of international overseer, some court of appeal, some kind of George Mitchell figure who will come in and you can go to? Because there will be endless disagreements, I'm sure, over that period.
Well, there's plenty of disagreements between London and Edinburgh at the present moment. What will happen is negotiations will take place as equal partners. But we've put forward in the Fiscal Commission, which includes a couple of world-famous Nobel laureate economists, an exact formulation about how you do and reconcile these things, how you coordinate fiscal policy. And that was a proposition we put forward. But you talk as if this has never been done before. Many countries have shared the currency in recent years, and indeed for many years, and that is possible and to do. Scotland is in a stronger fiscal position just now than the rest of the United Kingdom, and that's to our advantage. But of course, what happens to Scotland over a period of time will depend on the wisdom of our policies in terms of our taxation, our spending, in terms of how we grow the economy, and that's the opportunity that's presented by Scottish independence. Currently live in, it's not Great Britain, it's the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Britain won't disappear as a geographical expression, no more than Scandinavia disappears because Denmark, Norway and Sweden are independent countries. What will happen is that Scotland will be an independent country with a Queen head of state, and the rest of the United Kingdom will be an independent country with the Queen as its head of state. You don't change geography by changing where power lies. England and Scotland will still be close neighbours, great buddies. The Queen will be head of state, and we'll cooperate together in all sorts of things, including, I hope and believe, as members of the European Union.
So we'll continue to share what is valuable and important, the social union between Scotland and England, so as people can travel freely between the countries, can visit their friends and families, that people from London can come and work in Shetland, and people from Scotland can go and work in Newcastle. Of course, all of that will stay and remain as it should.